You are really good at editing your videos, but color grading, that's where you are stuck and you can't figure out what's missing. Well, then, this video is for you, my friend, because I am exactly like you. And I found a plugin that transforms your boring looking footage into that trending film look. That too under 5 minutes. No more spending hours trying to figure out what's missing in your grade. And before you click away thinking, oh, this is for professional cameras and log footage, no, it's not. Whether you shoot on your iPhone or a cinema camera, Rec 709 or log footage, it does not matter. This plugin works on all of it. Let me show you real quick. So this is my footage straight out of my iPhone 13 Pro Max and drone shot in Rec 709, not even log, just a regular color profile. And honestly, it looks fine, but fine isn't what I wanted. Now watch. These are those same clips graded with Dehancer. This is Dehancer, a film emulation plugin that works right inside your editing software. Doesn't matter if you edit your video in Final Cut, Premiere Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. You can use this plugin on any of these editing softwares. In fact, they even have an iPhone app, but more on that later. So, what Dehancer does is simple. It makes your digital footage look like it was shot on actual film. That warm, slightly grainy, nostalgic film look you see in cinematic travel videos a lot these days on YouTube. Yes, that's film look. And the answer gets you there in a few clicks. I'm not a technical editor or a colorist. In fact, I'm just a random mom creator who loves to travel with her daughter and edits her own videos during nap times. So when I say it's easy, I mean it. So this is my editing screen inside my DaVinci Resolve editing software, and this is edit page. First three clips that you can see here, these are the raw clips without applying any grading that I wanted to show you how these look before grading. First clip is from my DJI Mini 3 Pro drone. Second clip is again from my drone. And third clip is the most interesting clip that was shot on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. And look at this, how it's looking without any grades on it, no color corrections yet. But anyways, as you can see, these are not shot in a log profile, because usually for YouTube I don't shoot in log, I just shoot in the standard color profile, which is Rec 709. And let me give you a full screen preview of the all these three clips before any color grade on it. Just notice the greens and everything. Now I will show you those same clips after film look applied on it using the Dehancer plugin in my DaVinci Resolve. Let me give you a full screen preview of the same. Do you see the difference? I want you to notice how dramatically my iPhone clip changed. Look at this. Look at this. Back to back. Now I will show you step by step how to achieve this look using the Dehancer plugin in any editing software of your choosing. Okay, so we are in the color page of my editing software. As you know, in DaVinci Resolve for color grading, nodes are used. So this is my first node and I have labeled it as unedited. Color grade this footage in just two more nodes. So option S for one serial node, option S for another serial node, and I will label this as corrections. And for the last one, let's say Dehancer. On this I will apply the Dehancer film look. So yeah, I keep my workflow as simple as I can, so I just color grade within these three nodes. So look at this. In this corrections node, first of all, let me just color correct. Corrections is basically if you've ever edited a photo in Photoshop or any other photo editing software, you know, correcting the brightness, contrast, midtones, highlights, shadows, that all I do in one node. So I will not go very deep into that. So let me just correct. I will be referring my RGB Luma Parade here, and let me just correct it in the primary wheels. First of all, it's looking quite hazy and dull to me, so I will just increase a little bit of shadow to make this image a little contrasty. I will bring down the shadows even more, and let's go to the curve. I usually this much is fine. We don't need to do anything else in this correction node. Now let's go to Dehancer, the most interesting part. After selecting the Dehancer node, let's just go to effects, search Dehancer, and here we are. Just drag this on the Dehancer node and look at this. But don't worry about this, we'll correct it. So here input is rec 709 by default it took. If you've seen other people on YouTube, they create this CST node and all that. I don't do any of that because I want to keep my workflow simple. I know this footage is rec 709 already. I don't use the color space transform at all, and it works for me. So as you can see, these are all the options in the Dehancer plugin which you can just tweak to achieve your look. First of all is the input, I don't touch it. Second is the film. This is the main important and most interesting part. So these are all film looks. If you see, look at this Fujifilm look. So from here you can select whatever works for you, whatever film look works for you, and don't worry, you can tweak these film looks absolutely to your liking. How the look and vibe of the video is changing as I'm changing the film. I am using Dehancer for almost 2 months now, and for me I really like this Kodak Vision 3350D. I'm using this a lot and I will tweak this. Now you need to enable, and from here you can just tweak the contrast a bit. Next let's go to film compression. So color density, I will tell you where to tweak this one. I don't touch the color density here. And then expand, you can adjust black point if you want. For this clip I will not touch it, but if needed I do tweak it a little bit. Similar to black point, you can also like tweak the whites. And I come here usually in the print, and look at this. This is the most viral Kodak 2383 print film. I usually do Kodak Endura glossy paper. I like this. So this reminds you of the old days when they used to use the film in the cameras, and this is the post-production, developing the negatives and that kind of thing. So this is for the print part. So here you can do all of that digitally in your plugin. I really like Kodak Endura glossy paper look. I'll just tweak the tonal contrast just a bit, and color density here. Just focus on the lights here in the buildings and see how they are glowing, and their depth of color is changing as I'm boosting the density here. Let's keep it a bit here. Now color head here, you can use these sliders to increase the tint in shadows and highlights and midtones separately. Look at this. If I touch and tweak this slider, what happens? If I go towards this left, it increases the cold tones in the shadows, and if I go towards the right, it increases the warm tone in the shadows, and it's giving it a very dreamy look. So I'm gonna keep it towards right only a little bit. Again, look, midtones, what it's doing. I'm not a very technical person. I generally do it to the extremes to see what exactly it's doing and how much and what kind of look coming out. You can literally tweak each slider to achieve a unique and different look. And here, if you want, you can add film grains, the noise. I will do it extreme so that you can see. Look at this. I will play the clip for your reference. Look at these grains. I usually don't like those grains as much, so I don't use the grains in my edits, but you can use it and increase or decrease the size of those grains. Look at this. Now the grains are little smaller. Like this, you can use all these different size of grains. I don't use grains as much. but I like halation and bloom. Look at this. Just notice these lights, and here on the edges, it gives the edges a little sparkly, shiny glow for the highlights. Let's reduce it a bit, and then bloom. Bloom again works on the highlights, make them more glowy. Look, I will do it to the extreme so that you can see in the video. Here, look at this portion. You can also add some film damage to the footage if you want. Look at this. Let me play. I don't add damage again. This is my personal preference. You can do what you want and the kind of look you like. You can do that. Gate weaves. I don't touch these. Here is the overscan. If you want to achieve something like this, these days you must be noticing a lot of people are posting those postcard from Japan, postcard from here, from specific location kind of videos on YouTube a lot. So that kind of a frame around your video, you can achieve it. It's built in the Dehancer, so you don't have to do extra work to achieve this kind of a look. Just another option for you. And here in the vignette, enable. And now look at this, what's happening. I'm doing it extreme so that you can understand what difference it's creating. This is basically the vignette, making the corners a little darker than the middle part so that the focus goes directly to the middle part. I don't like adding vignette a lot in my landscape shots usually. Here I will not do that. So this is an important slider where you can decrease the impact of the look you have created. If after doing everything, if you feel like you've gone a little too far or you've done a little extra, you can reduce the impact of effect here. Look what's happening. So a little bit like this. And if you want the image to be a little more moody, you can tweak more. But what I prefer to do, I go in here, and from here you can edit backwards as well. So in the corrections I will just increase the temperature a little more. So now we'll show you final look. This is without Dehancer, this is with Dehancer. Here it's looking right now after editing. If you want even more moodier look, I will just come here, select the greens and reduce, make the greens little more desaturated. This is the final look. And from here, if I want to create a LUT or a power grade, I will just grab a still from here like this, grab a still, and I will go to my library. Here is the still. I will drag it to my power grades, and from here I will go to other clip. I will apply the grade here. And look at this. After applying the power grade, you can see the image became really dark. So we'll just come in the corrections. Just follow the operates here. Increase the shadows. I think it's working now. This is enough. And I will just decrease the greens even more. Yeah, that's it. And just like that. Look at this. The video is done. That's it. It's as simple as this. Now again, come here, drag the power grade, come here in the corrections, just tweak it whatever you want. It's looking too dark to me. I'll come here, increase the shadows, and that's it. It's already looking pretty good to me. I will reduce the temperature a bit. Yeah, just like that. This clip is ready again. It's quite easy and interesting, and doing this is really relaxing when you are done editing your video and when it's time for the color grading. I just turn on the music I want and start color grading, and it feels so relaxing. Color grading has become like a therapy now. All three clips are looking so good and cohesive. If you like this plugin so far, then I'm pretty sure you will enjoy their iPhone app even more. So this is how the app looks like on iPhone, and you can grade both photos and videos right here. Tap new video project, pick your footage from the gallery, name the project, and you are in. Go to the film tab, and you can pick any film stock you like on your footage. Then hit Labs to fine tune the look. And if you tap Advanced Settings, it's the exact same controls as you saw in the plugin. Scroll down and you've got halation, bloom, vignette, print film. Same tools right here on your iPhone. And here's the best part. Once you've got the look you want, you can copy it and paste it onto your other clips. Then just tweak from there. This makes getting that film look across your whole video way faster and easier. Once you're done grading your clip, you can hit export, and in a few minutes, flat iPhone footage looks like this. And mind you, this is not a filter, it's a real film emulation. So that's it for this video. If you wish to try Dehancer, you can download it using the link I have mentioned in the description below. Also, I have a discount code for you. You can use this discount code mentioned on the screen, which is Renu10, while making the purchase on Dehancer website. That will give you 10% discount. A little disclaimer here. Dehancer did approach me for a review video, but they are not paying me to say anything in the video. So this is completely my honest review, how I felt using it, and I absolutely loved using it. That's why I'm creating this video and recommending it. So thank you so much for watching. Take care and bye bye.